Society was changing at a rapid rate, and voters made it known that they wanted a slower pace. Little did they know the government would come to a complete halt during the 1920s. 3 presidents came to power, and all subscribed to laissez-faire, or hands-off policies when addressing big business. It was thought that leaving business alone created prosperity. Republican Warren G. Harding ushered in the decade becoming president in 1920.
People ask whether or not Harding is a good president or a bad president, and I think that's almost the wrong question. Not almost, I think it is the wrong question. There are, in the course of American history, great presidents, mediocre presidents, bad presidents. Harding's not even in the running.
Known as the best of the second-raters, Harding was one of the most corrupt presidents. His card-playing friends, referred to as the poker cabinet, often used their friendship with the president to fill their pockets with taxpayers' money.
He puts in charge of the VA a guy he met on a trip to Hawaii, and he liked the guy, so he said, "What would you like to do?" And the VA is booming. I mean, this is right after the First World War. "Yeah, I'll take the VA. You got it, no big deal." Turns out the guy's a former Army deserter, but you know, what the hell.
The biggest controversy to come out of the Harding administration was the Teapot Dome scandal, where Secretary of Interior Albert Fall leased government oil fields to wealthy friends. This branded Fall with the distinction of being the first cabinet member in history to go to prison for committing a felony. President Harding died in office on August 2, 1923, and was succeeded by his vice president, Calvin Coolidge. Silent Cal was old-fashioned in his virtues, stayed away from scandal, and rarely spoke. A dinner guest once confronted the president and said, "Mr. Coolidge, I've made a rather sizable bet with my friends that I can get you to say 3 words this evening." The president replied, "You lose." Coolidge often stated that the business of America is business, and did everything he could to champion the cause. He kept tariffs high and taxes low. The thriving economy distracted the public from Coolidge's lack of imagination, leadership skills, and compassion for suffering farmers. The ineffective Coolidge opted not to run in 1928, offering no reason for his decision. Humorist Will Rogers jibed, "The president retired from office a hero, not only because he hadn't done anything, but because he had done it better than anyone else." With such a healthy economy, it was no surprise when the American people elected Republican Herbert Hoover to the presidency in 1928. An American success story, Herbert Hoover was born to an Iowa farmer and orphaned at age 10. He earned a degree from Stanford, became a mining engineer, and was a self-made millionaire by 40. As Secretary of Commerce under the previous 2 presidents, Hoover supported better nutrition for children, 8-hour workdays, and helped create the Pollution Act of 1924, the first attempt to control coastline oil pollution. Like his 2 predecessors, Hoover dedicated his administration to promoting business interests while for the most part ignoring the desperate state of America's heartland.